Alright, good morning everyone. Do not question the VC or anything. I am not responsible for any of this. Welcome to the finals showcase for the Aspire tournament. We're not gonna waste any time. We may as well get straight into it, I believe. But there's no point wasting time. So, getting into the map now. We have the Nomad 1 coming in with a more so awkward map. It has a lot of aim in it, a bunch of jumps as well. But it is more on the awkward side, deviating from the previous Nomad 1s we've had, because we've not really had an awkward Nomad 1 so far. And yeah, just banger song, long map. It's one of the longer Nomad 1s we've had, just because I've tried keeping them on the shorter side. Because I know no one enjoys a 5-minute Nomad 1 type as just anime slop. Yeah, definitely a fun map in the pool, and something that I wish we see in the future matches that we have this week. Moving on to the Nomad 2, are you and I the same? 174 pure stamina BPM, going lower from last week, but way harder with the stamina, way longer streams. As you can see there, it's 32 note stream or so. And they're just it's pretty long as well, it's 3 minutes, almost the same length as Nomad 1. And yeah, it's just a raw stamina test. There's basically nothing else in this map either. It has some remnants of flow aim as you do in a stamina map, but really not that many, and it's just about the tapping. And yeah, it is also the drum and bass, so yeah, just cool song. Moving on to Nomad 3, we've got something that we've not had either in the pools. We have a more so rhythmic Nomad 3 here. It does have a lot of flow in it as well. Not that much snap. It has like little bits of it as you do at the start in, but not too much. And yeah, it mostly relies on the rhythm for its difficulty here. With changing BPMs, changing rhythm signatures, etc, etc. all of the standard things you would expect from a no mods rhythm map. Definitely something I'm expecting to also see a few players do really good on, and if you can't play this, I'm expecting to see 50k or so, which I hope we won't see in any of the matches, since we are pretty late in the tournament. We are in finals here. Nice, moving on to no mod 4. This is not a slider tech map like we've had for a lot of the pools. This is more so on the mech control type side. It isn't that focused on the tag either. It has a lot of these sliders, but you see a lot of this aim, a lot of this snap, a lot of the tapping in this, which is where the main bunch of the difficulty comes in for this map. It is on the harder side of the map pool as well. So not a free FC, definitely interested to see this in matches. You have the slider stream there as well, which is going to be a breaking point for a lot of players. And yeah, moving on to Nomad 5. It's a finger control map pack, mega pack. It's speed at the star rating. You can't convince me to find something else. And this one's more so focused on finger control. It has a lot of burst. And yeah, not that much stamina tapping, like for example last week's Free Mod 1. And yeah, just standard Nomad 5 finger control map, not so much to say. Moving on to the Nomad 6. Now, some of you may remember Radar, and that was CS8. Now we have CS 8.8, which is the actual anti star rating, or not star rating, CS. This map is also way shorter than Radar was earlier in the pools, and it's also just more on the aim side. Also replayed by Ecraft, not Kotoa. I don't know who Dash Kotoa is. We don't even have that staff member. Kotoa is the artist. A little messed up, but oh well. Moving on to Hidden 1, we have America Has a Problem. This is just really high BPM aim with Hidden. It has some awkwardness to it, some aim control as well, but that is mostly caused by the BPM. And yeah, just not a standard Hidden 1, it does just fill the high BPM aim test in the pool type slot. Really hard to FC as well. This map is very easily chokeable, especially if you just can't play Hidden too well. You are probably not FCing this map. And yeah, it does obviously support a lot of players who can play Hidden. Moving on to Hidden 2. This was pulled recently, it's overused, honestly couldn't care less, it's just a really good reading map. And yeah, just standard Hidden 2. It has some reading, mostly aim Hidden 2, but it does have a bit of tapping in it. On the only 180 BPM side, there's nothing really that, like, if you use just tapping stiff spike or something, it's just standard Hidden 2 stuff. And yeah, not much to say about this map that you've probably not heard in other tournaments. This was also recently used in Scruffy Cup, which, in a way lower round at 5.3. But yeah, just standard Hidden 2, not much to say from me here. Moving on to Hidden 3, which is a custom map by Tionling, the Hidden 3 Reanimate. Another more so like techy tech map. It does have a bit of mech in it, but it is very focused on sliders as well. You have heard this song. This song's really popular and also just in general, and especially in tournaments, you can see like a few sets that get used. And yeah. Yeah, there's not much for me to say as we go from the slow section into the slider section. More so on the slider spam side than the slider aim side that you, for example, last week's Nomad 4 was. And yeah, just generally good custom map. Just slider tech, it has some of the max patterns, but not too much. And yeah, that's That's all I can say for the Hidden 3, pretty much. I'm not sure how much of it is in this, because it's a custom map. I don't know if Connie put in the whole thing. But yeah. Have fun with the song, it's a banger song, so I'm just gonna leave you with that for a little bit. Yeah, that's gonna be the Hidden 3. This is just the ending, there's nothing here. So, moving on to the Hard Rock 1. Now, I've been experimenting with Hard Rock a lot in this tournament. You saw the Hard Rock 3 from quarterfinals being reading. You saw Hard Rock 1 in round of 16 being speed. And, well, I did want to test something else with Hard Rock as well, and that is stamina. So, I decided to test stamina in this round. With just a stamina Hard Rock 1, it's different. It's higher BPM than the Nomad 2. It has less flame and less general stamina in it. It's more so on the bursty side, but still does very much has the like tapping element that we want it to. And yeah, generally just fun map. Prometheus, AR4 is always a good artist. Moving on to Hard Rock 2, we have a very Amy Hard Rock 2. Mizuyoto occurred then another Mimi song. Last week we had Aina Tsukima. At least I think that's a Mimi song, I'm not sure. Anyways, yeah, just precision aim, nothing too special on this one. And yeah, just standard aim Hard Rock 2, not much for me to say. Very different from the Hard Rock 1 for the Hard Rock players, a completely different skill set. It has it has very slight bits of aim control as well, but not anything that should mess players up. Moving on to Hard Rock 3, we have an ult map that's just general ult. There's nothing that's really specific here. It's not like flow ult, it's not snap ult. It's kind of just a little bit of everything when it comes to ult. You have the flow patterns like you saw just right there. A few of the snap patterns as well. Generally just balanced ult with Hard Rock, which could give a lot of players some issues, especially the snap ult or flow aim patterns that are pretty hard for players to read at this rank range. And yeah, just banger song, Joker Parade, always good to pull. And yeah, fun map. Pretty long as well, it's longer than the Mod 1. Moving on from the Hard Rock Mappool, we go into the DT pool with personally my favorite map in this entire pool, which is DT1. And it's just AR 10.2 aim. I think there's like 5 bursts in this entire map and nothing else besides just aim. You can see the drain time being at 1 minute 29. It is realistically at around 2 minutes with the breaks. And yeah, this map just doesn't let up. That entire minute and a half is just aim, and you never get a break when the aim section comes on. You just have to wait for the next break in the map. Moving on to DT2, we have Energy Synergy Matrix, mapped by Jackie. And this map is just raw speed. Different from the Nomad 5, which was more so on the finger control side, this does have a lot of burst as well, but there is a lot of more so stamina heavy speed style patterns in this map. I am pretty sure this was used as a custom for like Canadian tryouts for some tourney. I don't remember which one it was. Actually, I'm not sure if it was tryouts or something else, but this was just a custom for something more so private than an open tourney. And yeah, it's just DT2. Obviously, Tanshiki, Melee, one of these songs is gonna come from Jackie. Okay, moving on to DT3. This is more so unconventional type stuff because it has a lot of sliders, but it is mostly just finger control 240 BPM. And yeah, this is just finger control. Nothing much to say here for this one. It's something that we saw in a few previous pools where we just had a DT finger control map. You can look at, I think, DT2 in round of 16 was more so on the finger control side, so this is similar to that, just harder because we're in finals. And yeah, just finger control DT, pretty good map. Interested to see how this goes, especially with the teams we have left, because I don't think there's that many finger control DT players left in the tournament anymore. Besides maybe the Polish team. Moving on to the DT4. Now, this is the first time we're seeing DT4, and I wanted to go a bit wacky with it. So it's more so like Alt-Aim 10.3. And it's definitely on the harder side of the Mappool. I don't know if we're even gonna see this pick. It's just a really good AR 10.3 test overall. And yeah, on the lower CS side as well, only CS3, which I think is the lowest CS in the entire Mappool. So if you can just read 10.3, you'll be fine. Moving on to Free Mod 1, which I think is my second favorite song in the entire map pool, Caramel Dancin'. Which is the consistency map of the map pool. It's basically a no mod 1. Do not question why the replayer has spun out, I don't know. But it's just Caramel Dancin'. There is not much for me to say. General consistency, a bit of awkwardness in it as well for the hidden players to play around with. But yeah. After leaving you with that song for a little bit, we go on to Free Mod 2 Absurd Gaff, which is a tapping Free Mod 2, very different from the Free Mod 1 that we just saw, which was mostly just aim, but this Free Mod 2, more so on the tapping side, just basically all tapping, low BPM tapping. And this can get really hard with both mods. Hard Rock specifically with the accuracy, I can see a lot of players struggling on that. And then with Hidden, generally just not missing is really hard. As you can see, even Dragonfire misses on this, and it's just... The flowing in this is so brutal with Hidden, especially with how long the map is and how consistent it is. Because basically this entire map is like this. You have to keep up this in for like 2 minutes, which is really hard under tournament stress. Moving on to Free Mod 3, we have a speed tech map, high BPM tech, very different from the 2 tech maps we had earlier, which were also on the lower BPM side. And yeah, this map's pretty hard on a hard shock. I wouldn't say it's easier on Hidden, but regardless, it's still pretty hard to FC consistently because of the high BPM, along with the sliders. And yeah, this was recently used as Hard Rock 1 in FFS2 as well, so players that played in that definitely gonna have an advantage in the Hard Rock, but still. Moving on to SP1, which was mapped by Herald. We have NHL Health. I don't know how to pronounce the name. I'm pretty sure the entire map is in this as well. And a lot of it I'm just gonna leave people with. Because the song's a banger, so you know, gotta leave them with the fun map. And this map is focused basically mostly on tech, but it does have some of the Aspire patterns. It's pretty hard to read as well if you just can't read from that level, even then. You will see the patterns coming up later on in this map, along with if you like slow slider type things. I don't know how to describe them honestly, because I don't really Aspire that much. Just slowing down sliders type thing. But yeah, this is really a lot of tech, a lot of finger control as well. And audio fucked up, because obviously it does during a 6 stream. Now, I will say, This map crashed my PC when I first tried playing it. I don't know, first time, second time, something, but when I tried to play this, it crashed my PC. Not because of anything that has happened so far, just the ending of the map has a particular slider pattern that you've all most likely seen in tech maps before. Or not tech maps, Aspire maps. And here we get into the ending of the map. You have the 100 spinners. I don't think you can get 300 on those spinners. I'm not too sure, if I'm being honest. And now as we get into the last point of the map, this is what I'm talking about. This crashed my PC. It's the Aspire pattern of all time. And yeah, from this point forward, it's just a lot of tag. And a lot of tapping as well. Definitely on the harder side of the pool. I'm pretty sure this is the hardest map in the pool, besides maybe SP2, which I'm not sure. SP2 also mapped by Harold, and another banger song. Rabbit Hole, have fun. And yeah, this is just a tapping test. It has a lot of reading in it, surprisingly. It does also have a lot of 2B patterns in it. Those haven't come up yet, but they will very shortly. With a lot of the double notes, you have those funny spinners that just you cannot spin, or don't need to spin, more or less. Sliders that go off screen, the doubles come in here. And yeah, just the rabbit hole. Not much else I can say about this map. God, this map is fun to watch. I cannot wait to see how people play this in matches. Anyways, yeah, here at the ending, all of these are doubles. You need to double tap everything in this section. Besides these jumps, obviously, but... Also, yeah, LBU sliders, you are not following those sliders properly, most likely. And now moving on to the tiebreaker. Now, during the last stream where we saw tiebreaker for 1, I mentioned that tiebreakers have been getting longer, and that trend is gonna keep up as we go into a tiebreaker at 7 minutes and 34 seconds. Now, this tiebreaker tests basically everything that the previous tiebreakers have. This is a combination of tech, tapping, aim, finger control, even swing in some points. And yeah, just 7 minutes 30 seconds of pure consistency on every skill set. Here you can see some of the tech patterns in this. There is a stamina section in this as well that we're coming up to. That's the flowing section more or less, but... yeah. Also just banger song because obviously Mori Calliope, excuse my rudeness. Also Clip Slam, I'm pretty sure on that, on like some set of the songs. And yeah, that's going to be it for the tiebreaker and for this map pool. So I hope everyone enjoys this map pool playing through whenever you do. I hope you enjoyed the showcase, and we will see you next week with the last showcase of the tournament with grand finals. So yeah, see you next time.